What's up, everybody? In case you're new to the channel, my name is Floyd Chavez and you are back in the F.C Sneaker Factory for a brand new episode when it comes to my top 5 specifically summer shoes to bring out for the year 2026. Love this shoe, such a big fan of this shoe, especially when it first came out and then they retroed it, which even made it even better. But a shoe that's not hype, a shoe that's dropped down in price drastically. We'll get into all that as I bring out the shoe. But first of all, let me say this. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you're not a friend of the program, let me get those words out. If you're not a friend of the program, please hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the like button and then save that hype button for me, please. I could really use that. That's just going to help me catapult into the YouTube algorithm. So hit the hype button. Please hit that hype button. Save it for me if you're wasting it, if you already wasted for the week. But it is Monday, so you shouldn't have. So hopefully you can say that for me and hit that for me. Because you know what? I just need all the help that I can get. I need my numbers to go up. And I need you people to deliver that for me. And of course, I'm speaking to the fellas and of course the beautiful ladies out there. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, for all your support. It really means a lot. And if you're not following me on my Instagram, go to my Instagram right now. Hit the pause button. Go to my Instagram, catch me there at Floyd Chavez Jr. and follow me there, most importantly, because I want to interact with you over there and also want to interact with you here, okay? That really means a lot. All right. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get on to this one right here. I feel like this is a perfect summer shoe to bring out specifically this year because it's been a long time since it's been released. I actually did a profile or a review on this shoe back in and this was Sneaker Profile 143, and that aired back on February 14th of 2023, so over 3 years ago. Time flies when it comes to just getting older, and shoes are getting just as old as me, I feel like. The original release date, though, of this shoe was June 4th of 2021, so that's been, 5 years ago? But the original shoe, this shoe came out back in September of 2011 because we're going to be looking at a retro here. Like I mentioned before, man, when this shoe came out back in 2011, the hype was crazy, was insane on this shoe. It was very limited. You could barely get your hands on it. So those that had it understand how limited this shoe is. But we're going to be looking at the Nike Lebron 8 Low Miami Nights Retro. Okay. Once again, this original release on this was 2011, okay, and they retroed it after all this time frame in 2021. So 10 years later when they retro this one. Price tag on this one was $180. We got this old school. They're giving us the vibe of the original one, but the box with the lion the lion and LeBron James right there. They're going that whole vibe, the king and the king of the jungle, the lion, and the king of the basketball court at that time was LeBron James. So they're going through that whole thing. I'm going to try to get a nice view of the tag. You see it though, Nike LeBron, there you go. 8 V2 low QS, white, solar red, size 10.5. All right. So basically with these boxes, they don't pull out all the way. I mean, maybe they do. I just never tried. It always just stopped. I got this on StockX, really cheap on this one when I first got it. But just you got your LeBron tissue paper because you do see LeBron. If I pull this box out more, you see LeBron on there, barely. But you do got the nice gray tissue paper on this one. Okay. I'm going to put this stuff back in here. So box is good. I liked the box. I didn't like the fact that it was kind of hard to pull out and pull back in and all that stuff. But the box is pretty sturdy, so I was always a big fan of that box. Really nice, different at that time for 2011. Not so much now. It's kind of just a pain in the neck now to pull out and all that. But we're going to be looking at this gem right here. Such a beautiful shoe. Perfect shoe for summertime. I mean, definitely gives you that Miami night vibes that it's supposed to. Love this. A low top, what makes it even more greater. The Nike LeBron 8 Low Miami Nights Retro. Beautiful shoe. I mean, God, so beautiful. I mean, after all this years, God, still looks so good. Got that big air unit. We'll talk about that. The colors, that kind of gives you that whole like a trout type vibe to the shoe. Back then they were using that whole Flyknit material, which is what you're seeing in terms of those lines going throughout the shoe. But let's take a look at the details on this one. So you see like the black little texture going on within the shoe, and then you see that nice coating though of that pink, and then also white, and then blue vibe, and then more of that pink going towards the rear part of the shoe. Right up top right here, this is actually nice tumbled leather. So that's a lot different when we're comparing it to the Preheat, South Beach, whatever you want to call that, the high top one. Normally that was a different type of texture, but this one you got a nice tumbled white leather texture, which is a really cool touch. Right here, the swoosh is like gives you that sticker vibe on it. White in the inside of the swoosh, but you got that nice blue outline of the swoosh. White midsole, but what you really see though on when it comes to the lateral portion of the midsole is the air unit. The air unit is very like that whole 360 air unit going on when it comes to this shoe. And then of course it's that I just want to call it watermelon color, because that's what it gives me, the vibe of a watermelon. And you got that nice watermelon outsole when it comes to the shoe. All right, rear part you got LeBron's signature in that beautiful pink color, just to match this right here, that pink color texture going on with the black texture and blue texture going on as well. Blue texture, or blue colored on the upper portion. This is actually like a nice little heel tab on that, but also more of that white midsole, the watermelon air unit, and watermelon outsole. Very nice. I mean, the texture on this shoe is just so nice, so very soft, like kind of like a spongy type material when you feel it. But I just love how the colors just look. I mean, like I said again, definitely gives you like that whole like trout. When I say trout, I'm talking about the fish, like that trout fish type texture to the shoe. Because you got that black, you have that nice watermelon color pink, and then also more of that bluish color that's just going throughout the entire shoe. Once again, this is a Flyknit material, that's why you're seeing these wires going on through it as well. Got a small little white swoosh though, and compared to the lateral side, you get a lot more larger swoosh on the lateral side compared to the medial side. Still got that nice white tumbled leather going through the shoelaces, really cool. White midsole, watermelon air unit, and watermelon outsole. Front part, beautiful front part. Look how gorgeous that looks. Outer outsole, watermelon color, except for the middle. You got the nice lion in blue. White little hit right here. LeBron 8 gives you that whole symbol right there. Nice. Aerial view. I love the aerial view. So good. So beautiful. I mean, just looks so nice on your foot. I had the Solar Reds on not too long ago. I just love that shoe. So good, man. The LeBron 8 lows are really nice. The high's nice as well, but I feel like the lows just over time that looks like a lot better shoe compared, the lows over time look a lot better than the highs. Definitely. So you still see that nice trout texture or trout colors going on. Blue, whites, pink. Right here, you got James right there with the crown in pink. The tongue is in white nylon tongue just on this lower portion. And the upper portion, you got like a nice kind of like a mesh type material, like a hard mesh. It's in black, but you see the LeBron lion on the tongue in pink with the crown on it. Black right here when it comes to the sock liner. Inside the tongue's a lot like just a really thin tongue overall. Do have some words going on. It says designed and engineered to the exact specification of Mr. LeBron James. And I believe that's it. What does it say? It gives you like a number. It says 828 on there. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's date of birth, I don't know. But cool black in the inner portion of the tongue, and then surrounding is that nice blue portion. Inside the tongue, I love that watermelon pink or red color, whatever you want to call it, but it is in that watermelon color. And then you got the Lebron tag on the inside of the tongue. So pretty cool on that. I just love how that interior part hits though. Like, looks real spongy. Pretty nice though. I love this shoe. Man, after all this time, this shoe just aged so well. Really well. You hardly ever see anybody wearing these anymore. I'm sure you could get these for a really lot cheaper price. From what they're retailing for, I'm guessing. Like I said, you really don't see anybody wearing these. Perfect shoe though to bring out for the summertime. I mean, wow, this would, even after all this time, even though there's no hype behind the shoe, I feel like if you put this shoe on and wear it out, you're gonna get looks, because people that know 2011 was a time for the basketball era when you would wear these out in the streets. And I just feel like people still get that whole nostalgia vibe when it comes to this one. And I just feel like this is going to be such a head turner regardless of the hype behind the shoe. It was a time. It was definitely a time. I need to get this one out. I got to get this one out for this summer. There you go, though. The LeBron Miami Nights. It just definitely gives you that whole Miami Nights look, the whole Miami Vice, during that whole time in the 80s. Wow. Good times. Definitely just take me back. But once again, perfect summer shoe. I'm sorry, I got off on a little tangent there, but perfect summer shoe for 2026. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in as always. Hey, happy Monday. Enjoy the rest of the week. Please try not to work too hard. Make your money. But I'll catch you again on Friday. And like I always say, hey, I'll catch you on the next one.